Before I say anything else today, let me ask you a question. Why is it that when our people ask for development, it sounds like we are begging? Yet, yet the Constitution of Kenya 2010 already guarantees it as our right. So today, before we even continue mourning our befallen hero, Johanna Ngeno, we must have an honest conversation. I want to begin this video by first thanking all of you for embracing this sincere conversation. The response has been overwhelming and I truly appreciate it. But most importantly, this conversation should not just stop there. It must continue. You should know that the Constitution of 2010 gives us, every Kenyan, the right to fair representation, the right to access to services, and equitable development. And in particular, Article 27 of our Constitution speaks about equity and freedom from discrimination. And Article 43 as well guarantees every Kenyan the right to basic services such as healthcare, sanitation, clean water. And also Article 56 calls the state to ensure that communities that have been historically marginalized receive equitable opportunities and access to development. What this means is very simple. Asking for development is not a begging. It is a constitutional right. So let us ask confidently when we need something, as a constituent, as a county, as a region, as a country. Let us ask. That is how accountability begins. And even as we continue mourning Honorable Johanna Ngeno, let us all remember to carry with us the confidence, the boldness to demand better when it comes to development. Let us not be cowed. Let us not be cowed into silence. Let us ask fearlessly. Let us speak boldly and with authority. While mourning Johanna Ngeno, the late, my attention was drawn to a certain video which was circulating. And in that video, the late Ngeno is seen facing police officers, fully armed, and asking them a very powerful and yet simple question. Why are you killing my people? Thinking about that moment, here was a leader who was standing before armed officers, unarmed himself, unprotected, vulnerable, yet completely fearless. Many leaders in Kenya would never dare do that, but he did. Why? Because of his love for his people. His love for his people was very genuine. Their pain was his pain. Their burden was his burden. And he was ready to stand for them as long as he knew what he was fighting for was right. What he was standing for was right. And that kind of conviction is very rare. And I hope that the same conviction comes before and finds our leaders in our individual constituencies, counties, and regions. I hope we will have leaders who will speak with that kind of courage. And yes, truly, I believe we will. In fact, I am convinced that this is the moment our people are waking up. This is the moment that we are ready not to just complain, but to be part of the solution. In fact, in my next video, I will give my own free and unsolicited advice or thoughts on how our leadership can chart a way forward. Because this time, we will not just sit and complain. No, we will not just sit and complain. We will do better. So tell someone to tell their leaders to watch this channel, because here their constituents are speaking. And we will continue to speak. Why? Because we want change. And we are ready for the change. We are ready for it. And so may the spirit of Ngeno's boldness and fearlessness and bravery find all of us, so that we can have the courage and the bravery to ask for what rightfully belongs to us. And by the way, what really happened to barazas? Where did they go? Because we want them back. We need spaces where communities can gather and speak openly and chart their own way forward. We as a people must come together and ask for the things that belong to us. After all, kwani ni za nani? Even us as well, we are Kenyans. And let me end with this. If one fearless voice like Johanna Ngeno could shake the conscience of a nation, imagine what that will mean when an entire nation decide, or an entire people decide, they will no longer whisper, but speak and stand up and demand for development that is rightfully theirs. My name is Doreen Cherotich. I am a political analyst and a governance expert. I value your honest feedback. Kindly follow me on all my pages, that is TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. Until the next video, see you and bye.